Our episode opens with Geto walking along a road and remembering how the last summer was really busy. He also talks about a disaster incident. He walks into a narrow alley where he sees a cursed spirit attacking a human. He proceeds to swallow the curse, and this shows the starting of Geto's descent into darkness. He thinks he should have made the choice to save people as a sorcerer. He says that's what he has been telling himself since that day. In the next scene, Meme is telling Yutahime about a house owned by the president's family of a local barbecue chain. Over time, the family gets into debt, and the house presently is popular as a haunted house. Different groups of people converge there and try to use the place as a test of courage, but they end up being lost in the middle of nowhere. She also tells how rumors these days spread really fast, and that has multiplied by the arrival of internet. She proceeds to tell her about how 3 elementary school students who were on their way home from school are also missing. Yurahime says that she promises that she'll get to the root of this, to which Meme proceeds to tell her that she has made the right choice. They reach the place and enter the building. Meme asks Yutahime to check the second floor. She proceeds to check each and every room, where in one of the rooms she spots some rats and suddenly runs out, where Meme is behind her. She gets scared and asks her not to scare her. Meme asks Yutahime did she observe something weird. They had walked through the same hallway 3 times over. She notices the same pattern of garbage strewn all on the floor. She also tells her how she left a marker on the wall the first time. She explains to her how this is part of the cursed spirit's barrier magic, and it must be using it to lure the victims and trap them and kill them, so the victims must be presumed dead by now. Now Meme asks Yutahime how would she do it, to which Yutahime says by aligning the boxes in the shape of a donut, how if she runs in the left direction straight away far enough, she can escape the barrier. Now Meme answers by giving her 90 points and says in order to escape this barrier, they need to run in the opposite directions in full speed. Yutahime is amazed by this and starts running. Suddenly, the mansion crumbles due to the devastating curse technique lapse blue, revealing Satoru Gojo. Yutahime's annoyance spikes as Meme questions if he'd console her tears. As Gojo starts mocking Yutahime and says, I'm here to save you. That's when a colossal curse emerges behind Yutahime only to be devoured by an even larger curse spirit controlled by Geto. Gojo and Geto's banter ensures, leaving Yutahime caught in the middle. Then Shoko arrives, prompting Yutahime to say, don't you ever become like Geto and Gojo. In the middle of all this, Meme shocks all by asking about the missing barrier curtain. Following the mansion's explosive demise, Grade 1 sorcerer and teacher Yaga interrogates his 3 students about the incident. As suspicions arise, Shoko and Geto swiftly point fingers at Gojo for neglecting to put up the barrier curtain and leaving their manager behind. Viewers, who is your favorite character from the Jujutsu Kaisen series? Don't forget to drop your favorite pick in the comments below. In the next scene, Gojo and Geto are playing basketball where an argument erupts between them, the former dismissing the importance of concealing the supernatural world from civilians while the latter emphasizes the need to protect non-sorcerers and maintain peace of mind. The clash escalates until Shoko flees the scene. When Yaga returns, the boys quickly compose themselves. He reveals their mission is entrusted by Master Tengen himself, escorting the Star Plasma vessel, a girl who is a perfect match for Master Tengen, for the purpose of an erasure. Satoru and Suguru jest about Yaga's supposed craziness, but Geto realizes the true intent behind the mission. Master Tengen, immortal but subject to aging, requires periodic mergers with compatible vessels to refresh his body and halt the curse technique's attempt at evolution. The vessel's arrival will strengthen the barriers and prevent the need for Master Tengen to seek a new host. As Yaga assigns Satoru and Geto their mission to safeguard the Star Plasma vessel, Gojo can't resist comparing the situation to Digimon, invoking a sense of whimsical nostalgia. The Star Plasma vessel's location has been compromised, drawing the attention of 2 rival factions. First, there's the cunning cursed user Group Q, aiming to overthrow the Jujutsu world by plunging Master Tengen into madness. On the other hand, there's the Time Vessel Association, a devoted religious group worshipping Master Tengen as a god. They seek to preserve their idol's purity and oppose the merger with their vessel. The clock is ticking with only 2 days remaining until the full moon, the appointed time for the merge. Setting out on their mission, Geto and Gojo discuss the motives of the Star religious group. Suguru explains their worship of an untainted Master Tengen but reassures Gojo that they are unlikely to be major players in the impending conflict. Instead, they must focus on countering the threat posed by Q. Gojo is confident in his own strength and dismisses any concern, earning a gentle admonition from Geto to be more respectful to superiors. However, the conversation is abruptly interrupted by a devastating explosion at the girl's location. In a split-second decision, Geto employs a flying curse to rescue the falling Star Plasma vessel, caught in a tense standoff with a Q soldier. Defiantly refuses, setting the stage for an electrifying clash between Jujutsu students and powerful adversaries. Gojo also witnesses Geto's timely arrival, saving the falling Star Plasma vessel. As he rejoices, he deflects 5 thrown daggers using his infinity technique. The Q soldier engages him, aware of Satoru's famous name. But he ends up taunting him, challenging him to apologize and cry to avoid a merciless beating. Meanwhile, a representative of the Time Vessel Association meets with a former member of the Zenin clan now known as Toji Fushiguro. They conspire to assassinate the Star Plasma vessel, with Toji accepting the contract. Our episode 1 ends here. Who will triumph in this battle of sorcery, and how will the future of Jujutsu world be shaped? Brace yourself for the thrilling conclusion, as the fate of the world hangs in the balance. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this summary video.